projected as a short horror parody which is currently unreleased. The film is written and directed by Rene Rivas, and the film consists of 3 twisted tales of the macabre, all which are linked by an antique digital camera. And the film contains some pretty good acting, amazing practical effects, and an extremely unique storyline. And I've got a lot of thoughts about this little short, so let's get into it. So this film was the creation of Rene Rivas, who, with the help of Indiegogo and some extra money from his own pocket for a combined total of around $20,000, and it's been in the work for the past 2 years and is currently starting its festival roundup. The film currently has no release date, which I'm sure has you guys wondering, how was I able to see it? Pretty much, the director of the movie kindly reached out to me with a copy of the movie so that I'd be able to review it and just give my opinions on it and also just share it around with you guys. So, with that housekeeping out of the way, let's actually talk about the movie. The film is a 15-minute long horror parody, and is split into 3 segments in the style of ads, all of which are held together by an antique camera, and that is pretty much all I'm going to say, because each of these segments are unique in themselves. However, I'm going to be staying away from spoilers, so I will try and paint a spoiler-free picture of the movie without getting too much into spoilers, because I don't want to ruin it, and I also have kind of been asked not to share any spoilers because it is not currently released and it's just about to start festivals and stuff, but yeah. So the first segment, in my opinion, is the weakest. However, that isn't a bad thing, because I do still enjoy it. It's just that this is like an opener and like a tone setter. The other 2 segments are some of my favourites in like a horror show I've ever seen. And segment 2 is definitely my favourite of the 3, and that's because it contains an awesome number of practical effects and comedy. I'm not going to say what it reminds me of to avoid spoilers, but it's really, really good, it's really funny, and it's got some great practical effects. And the final segment is also great too. It has some great practical effects as well. It's got a pretty good storyline as well. It's also got some of my favourite deaths of the movie. And speaking of deaths, even though it isn't that long, it has a load of kills which are unique and made with amazing practical effects. And about those effects, they're a massive highlight of it. It has some of the best effects I've ever seen in a low-budget film. And in my opinion, they're better than some effects in recent movies made by the Big Mouse, if you know who I'm talking about. And it just really goes to show why a lot of people should, focus on working on quality over, quantity. I'm sure when they were going into making this, they thought, right, we need to make something good, we shouldn't just rush it. And I'm really glad that they probably did that, because this is one of the best horror shorts I've seen in a very long time. Probably, in fact, best horror films I've seen in a very long time. And it's just got a great storyline in there, in between, of course, the different segments, which definitely, intrigued me a lot. And going into this, I was a bit scared that it wouldn't be able to, fit everything in within the span of 15 minutes. But it is perfectly able to do that. You know, when I first saw that it had 3 different segments held together by something else, I was like, is that going to work? But then, it instantly blew me away, because they were able to do that and more. And it's just great. It was able to perfectly, exceed my expectations, while at the same time being as good as I expected. Because, of course, on IMDb, this is given, a 9.7 as of recording this, and I do think it's very much deserved. The team put a load of effort into this, from what I've been told. And it does go to show that a indie movie, or a horror parody, or a short or anything, can be amazing. And this is why people really need to focus on working on the storyline, the practical effects, everything, other than just crap CGI and everything. I recently watched The Mousetrap. This is completely unrelated, I'm just going on a little rant. I recently watched The Mousetrap that apparently had a budget of over 100k from what I've been told, and I don't understand how, because this was better than that, this was better than that, and it has better effects than that as well. It also doesn't have bad jump scares either. It's got a few in there, but I'm not going to spoil those because they are really, really well done. And they did actually, get me the jump. These are, some of the kind of jump scares where they will get you as well. It's not just, say, for example, the kind of horror movie like Truth or Dare, where their version of a jump scare is just having someone go, over and over, like, right in your face. Like, it's just really dumb. But ultimately, this film is probably one of the best horror shorts I've seen in a very long time. It's amazingly crafted with some great acting, great writing, and amazing practical effects. Rene Rivas crafts a story that is both intriguing and horrifying at the same time. It's got some good comedic moments in there. It's got some good practical effects. I keep mentioning the effects, but that's because how impressed I was with them. They are some of the best I have seen in a while. And they were able to craft a story that is both interesting and also horrifying at the same time. And that is just great, because a lot of horror shorts aren't able to, like, get me feeling uneasy at some points. This did, along with making me, like laugh at some points as well, because there are some like fun parts in it as well. And before I end it off, the gore and the kills are amazing. Some of the best I have seen in a while. Ultimately, I think this is one of the better horror shorts I've seen in a very long time. I give it like a 9 out of 10. It is pretty good. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you for watching the video, and thanks to Rene Rivas for reaching out to me and sending me his film. I really do appreciate it. If you guys would like to learn more about this film, I recommend checking out the IMDb and the official Rene Rivas Productions YouTube channel. I have both linked in the description of the video. Until next time, thank you for watching the video. Please check this film out when it comes to like a festival nearby, or when it is officially released. I'm not sure when it will, but hopefully at some point. And yeah, thanks for watching the video. Until next time, bye bye.